back again with some more gaming news. And this news, as you can see, is going to be about the Xbox and this $600 price. That's not looking too good. But let's go over this, man, and see what they're talking about. So, in no possible universe should Microsoft make the Xbox Series X cost $600. I agree, okay. Microsoft surprised everyone this week when they chose the Game Awards as the venue to debut the new Xbox Series X, the next generation console that had been spoken but never seen and never named. We gotta look at the Xbox, which is essentially a PC tower, and the name Series X implies that we will see other series, later installments, and the future modified versions of the console. But what we did not get from the debut was the price. And now that we have the specs of the thing, people are trying to figure out just how much this is actually going to cost. IGN's Bowmore went through and priced out the equivalent power that you could get in a gaming PC if you were buying the parts individually, whether that's memory or the processor or the SSD. Okay. In the end, he came up with a figure. He says it's $450 on the low end for just the core components of the system, the GPU, CPU, and SSD. In the end, he guesses that with the Xbox One X still on the market, which is still technically $500 at full price, if you are not looking at holiday sales, that the Xbox Series X could cost $600 when it launches next fall, and that may not even include a controller. Nope, no way. Sorry, but I can't get behind this theory. I understand that the Xbox Series X is so powerful. It's essentially a gaming PC, and yet I also understand the market and how it would laugh in the face of a $600 console, just like it did over a decade ago when PS3 tried the same thing. Even if adjusted for inflation, that's more like $750 today. One of the biggest mistakes Microsoft made at the beginning of the last console generation was to overprice the original Xbox One at $500 compared to Sony's PS4 at $400. Part of that price increase was due to the inclusion of Kinect, which was deemed essential to the system at launch. Kinect was an abject failure, but also the original Xbox was underpowered to boot, and it all made for a disastrous launch. They fell behind at the start and never came anywhere close to catching up. Very true. I do not believe that Microsoft wants to repeat that kind of launch here, even if it means taking a hit with the system. I could theoretically see Microsoft pricing the Xbox Series X at $500, given that the Xbox One X, destined for a big price drop, has at least set that as the standard for a high-end console price in the current market. Even though there are cheaper alternatives, and Microsoft does seem like they may be planning to put out some sort of Xbox Series S at some point, a lower spec version of the console, albeit not right at launch, it seems. In a perfect world, Microsoft could price the Series X at $400, making up for their 2013 mistake, but that might be taking too great of a hit on the hardware side. And at least this time around, if they do price at $500, they can say it's because of its sheer power, rather than the extra $100 being mainly due to a dongle no one wants. Kinect. What PlayStation is planning is a mystery. While the Series X is powerful, the PS5 is also supposed to be extremely powerful and may have similar costs. Obviously, Sony would love to repeat the $400 price point of the PS4 to potentially undercut Microsoft from the outset again. But Sony needs the profit from console sales more than Microsoft does. Sony is heavily reliant on gaming these days. So in theory, I could see them shaking hands and pricing both super consoles at $500 this fall. What I cannot see is anyone trying to sell a $600 console again. No way. You know what? I actually agree on that. I don't think anybody would pay $600 for the Xbox, especially due to the fact that this generation Xbox did horrible. I can see them paying that price for that power if Xbox deliver on some great exclusives come this new generation for 2020. I can actually see that price being, a reality. But charging that price for the Xbox Series X for next generation, considering the fact that they did so bad this generation as far as games is concerned, I don't think anybody would price that. Pay that price. Sorry about that. I don't think anybody would pay that price for a console that had no games, no exclusives, and basically disappointed their customers this whole generation. I will pay that price for a PS5 simply due to the fact that PlayStation dominated this whole generation. They had great exclusives. They had a good year. Right now, PS4 is currently sitting at one of the best consoles sold right now. You know what I'm saying? Next to the Nintendo Switch and everything. But the most I pay, man, for Xbox Series X is 500 flat. That's it. I'm not paying 600. Because what if you pay that price and then throughout the year you see that they're still disappointing their gamers. You know what I'm saying? PS5 next year, they already got some great exclusives coming. So right now, I'm already giving the crown to PlayStation because I don't know what Xbox is going to do next gen. But let me know what y'all think about, a $600 price tag on the Xbox Series X. Would you pay that price? Especially knowing like how Xbox did their gamers this generation and, lack of games and stuff like that. Let me know what y'all think. Tell me if y'all pay that price, subscribe to the channel, like, share, tell me what y'all think about it. On that note, you guys have a beautiful day. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. You can like, dislike, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. So thank you guys and have a good day. All right. Peace out, man.